Generation Championship Wrestling. If you're in Stanford, Florida, you can go to CrossFit Exalted, go to generationchampionshipwrestling.com and get your tickets.
Mhm.
If you're not, Title Match Network, click on there. They got a live tab. It's going to be right there. You can watch it live and see all the action. Diamonds Division debuting. The division's already hot.
Mhm.
And now we got this debut coming with her. Ooh, it's heating up. But you'll be facing someone who I mentioned her early. She's from the West Coast, Mazzerati. And I don't know if you saw just about when we are doing this a promo drop from her.
Mhm.
And she said she know you've been studying her, but she's tried to look up and find stuff about you, and she's found nothing. How you feel?
I feel like maybe she's just not looking in the right spots, or she's not talking to the right people, or maybe it's a rock that she's living under. I don't know. Or maybe all that box dye has just gone down to the head. I don't know. But I'm prepared to fill all the questions that she has for me this weekend.
Because I tried to tell her a little something. She just gave me the, somebody tell you something, they give you a look like, what?
Mm.
I was like, oh, okay. And I felt a little bit of weight because I'm like, man, I've been here with T Gainz since, like, you can say the first match, and you just go. I'm trying to let you know she weightlift champion doing her things. Like, no, it's not on her radar. So she's really looking at this as like a free night there at Mother May I.
Mhm.
I hope it doesn't. I know you, T Gainz. I told you. You know where I feel your trajectory is. So I know you're gonna show up and show out. So since we're talking about the Diamonds division, we got some of the other ladies there also.
Mhm.
How you feel about that champion? Because you got championships and you gaining traction. How you feel about Queen Aminata as their champion?
I see it. I mean, I've watched her, I've seen her, and I'm impressed. And what's great is that I love looking at someone else and being impressed by their work and being able to put all high and mighty feelings aside. Being able to acknowledge someone else's athleticism and their work is great, and it's also a even bigger push for me. And that's what I love about that women's division, how hot and how on fire it is. And it fuels me to see, all right, I see where they're at, and I'm going to be above that.
Now, to talk about making an impression and giving people runs for their money, you had to do something right because now, this coming weekend, you'll be debuting in the Diamonds division, Generation Championship Wrestling. She's off the best in class. She was already top in class there. Now she's going to the prime time slot. You'll be debuting. How do you feel about getting that debut?
Oh, it's incredible because it's like it's a fresh slate. It's like there's people there that don't know who I am, but will learn rather quickly, and it's just it's just it's not so much. Yeah, there's anxiety. Yeah, there's some nerves, but it's funny to say, but it's like the good kind. It's the kind that fuels you. It's not so much of an intimidation, but it's pure excitement. It's knowing that there's eyes that haven't seen you before. And so it's thinking what my best qualities I can bring to the table, the best show, the best thing that I can show people that will stick, whether it's what my gear looks like, whether it's how I talk, how I walk. There's got to be something special in each and every part, every combination. And just having that fresh slate of this is the first thing that some people may see, and that people that have seen me before, what can I top that I've already done to keep showing people that I'm evolving, that I have something to bring to the table, to any promotion, to any scale.
Look, guys. So let's talk about what you have coming up this weekend. Because we were talking about Generation Championship Wrestling. Get your name out there. We was backstage outside talking, and now they announced you for the Mother May I event that's happening May the 8th. CrossFit Exalted starts at 6:30, live streamed on the Title Match Network.
Yeah.
So you will be debuting, but you also will be facing someone else who's debuting, T Gainz. I don't know if you
Little TT.
T. I don't know. Have you seen? Are you familiar with her?
I met her once at the FEW show.
Surprisingly, yes, you both were
I was
there.
about to say surprisingly.
You both were there. Yes. Okay.
I was going to ask her some questions, but I left that alone.
Okay. So now you two will be facing off against each other. Are you expecting anything from her? I can tell you a little bit about her. She is a newcomer, training out the Florida area. In high school, she was a powerlifting champion, weightlifting champion. So she has that under her belt for the state of Florida. So,
well, she's got that under her belt, but does she have a real belt?
She has a championship. As you mentioned, you saw her at the Few Survivor event. She is the Few North champion.
I never heard of that, so doesn't sound relevant to me. But she got her gains. She can keep gaining in the gym.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but when we get to the ring, the only thing she'll be gaining is an L. Just saying.
T Gainz.
She does look good though. She looks good. She could look good losing.
T Gainz, she said you're gonna gain some L's.
Same.
Now, you can't say too much out here about what you have coming up, but that match is gonna happen on Saturday, May 8th. Mother May I. If you bring your mom and you in the Florida area, Sanford, your mom gets in free. Take your mom to some wrestling. She'll see the great Diamonds division there. Mazzerati is making her debut. If you don't know about the Diamonds division, they are picking up. Shayna, before we go, any last things to let the fans know when they see you at an event, the show's coming up for this weekend, that they should take home and just know about you?
They should just recognize and realize that they're in the presence of greatness. And they should feel, pretty honored and pretty privileged to be in the same area as me.
Well, she said like that. I can only say I'm honored, privileged, and thankful that you gave us this time here. Can't wait to see what you do on Saturday. I may be live in the building, but that is yet to be determined. But just thank you for blessing us with this time. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Right. I did make it relevant here on your show.
Hey,
I love you.
I'm trading y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the culture. So hellish. Y'all.